He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.
This is your moment, it's time to rise up. Conquer them all, watch as they fall. There's nothing left in your way. Prove to yourself there's nobody else. Raise up your head and leave no man standing. No man standing. Numb to the pain, no one to blame. Breaking the weak as they fall.
Hey, what's up gamers? This is Critical Redemption here. I do apologize for the lack of videos I haven't made in a while. I've been really busy dealing with life issues and work and everything else, so I'm back. I'm going to be making a couple of new reviews here and there this week, and I've been having a lot of requests. So, with that being said, this one is for Injustice Gods Among Us. So, this was requested by a friend of mine on Facebook. He's been asking me to do one for a while, and I've been putting it off, but here's my review on Injustice Gods Among Us, the Ultimate Edition. Alright, being the massive comic book fan that I am, alright, I was initially drawn to the single-player story mode about this game. We open with the revelation that the Joker has committed the unthinkable, basically annihilating Metropolis and the entire city, including everyone that Superman knows and loves.
You're much more gullible.
We then follow the fallout from his horrendous incident as Superman is pushed past the line he never knew he existed, and this is where the story unfolds. Basically, the story is told across nearly 50 fights and a handful of minigames. So, with that being said, ranging from button prompt challenges and test your might style button mashing marathons. Do note, guys, this game was created by the creators of Mortal Kombat. Through dozens of chapters, each marked by the player taking the helm of a new hero or villain. You won't play as just one hero or villain. You'll go through numerous different amounts of characters. There's minigames, fights, storytelling. These are all linked together then by gorgeous cutscenes that set the stage of conflict of the most epic proportions, guys. Also, as Injustice story hits notes of some DC's most thrilling comic arcs from days gone by, it even finds an interesting way to explain how the like of the Joker and Batman can so easily go against Superman and the Green Lantern. And that's what I liked about the story. But the story mode barely even scratches the surface, guys, of the depth in this game that this game offers. If you're more an old school arcade ladder fan, then battle modes offer you plenty of options, so don't even worry about that. Not only is there a classic mode where you can get a short cutscene tailored to each character after you beat the 10 different enemies, basically going up the ladder, but there are dozens of things to unlock. You can select to add to your challenge. Want to face off against the whole roster? How about doing it with a single life bar? You can do that. Or maybe you want a series of mirror matches. These are just a few of the things you can do in the challenge modes. Challenges available in battle mode, and also they keep the player going and playing for hours. But wait, guys, there's even more. Continuing to build off that Mortal Kombat foundation, I mentioned earlier, Injustice also includes a STAR Labs Spandex twisted on Mortal Kombat's popular challenging tower mode that provides each individual character with 10 unique missions, then offers a variety of gameplay situations that deviate from the standard fighting formula, mixed also while still providing a fun and interesting set of gameplay. And if that weren't enough, you guys, You're got the local and online multiplayer, with the online offering not only your standard ranked one-on-one scenarios, but also King of the Hill. So you'll have fun beating your foes or your online multiplayer friends, where you can enter a queue in a room of fighters and watch other matches take place, or survival, where your life bar and character selection carries off in each match, which is pretty freaking awesome. Each character has a ending fighting move. It's kind of like fatality sort of, but it has this super mode. I'll get into that in a few. Now that I know what you're saying, if you're a fighting game fan like me, you'll know that a game could have a story from the likes of Marv Wolfman and Frank Miller, and have 100 modes that are as deep and well thought out as the ones I've described in Injustice. But if it doesn't handle well, it's all for naught. The gameplay itself has to be there. The combos have to flow smoothly, and the fighting can't get all dull or boring, or else you just have a regular fighting game. This happens to be where Injustice shines like the brightest day. The thing that surprised me the most was the removal of the traditional rounds we see in most other fighters. For example, taking a page out of the comics, Injustice basically is inspired by most monumental bouts between superhero and villain heavyweights, which is freaking awesome. We'll just continue non-stop. In order to embody this idea, Injustice gives every fighter 2 life bars with a small pause in the action, signifying someone has lost their life bar and a new round is then starting. I like that a lot. I admit I was skeptical of this gimmick, but after only a few fights it became a natural part of the conflict for me. The old premise of rounds was almost completely wiped from the memory as new strategies formed to take advantage of this effective new wrinkle. After putting several more matches in, I didn't see, but I felt the combos flowing like Aquaman riding the surf, as it was easier to even pull off some ridiculously long hit combinations, especially with quicker characters like Harley Quinn or Nightwing. As anyone who's been pinned against the invincible arena walls until the match is over knows, those an instant isn't necessarily a good thing. To balance both of these, there are a couple of new ways to counter and interrupt these combos, and gives you a chance to deliver your own punishing pounding. And that's what I mean by the mechanics of this awesome game. The power meter system, another Mortal Kombat element, returns to allow players to pump up their special attacks. A full meter allows for the amazing over-the-top specials that decimate opponents' weight when they hit, but it also acts as a currency for moves called clashes. Clashes is when a player decides to initiate a forced confrontation with his opponent and gamble some of his special meter, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Depending on how much you gamble and who initiates the clash, you can instantly cause huge damage to your opponent or heal a large chunk of your life bar. These clashes, when used properly, can very easily turn a match if not careful. Several times my opponent and I were down to less than half of our life bars when one of us hit clash and regain a third of our health, and we're able to ride this late boost to victory. And this is a great thing about this game. You two can clash against each other and see who will win. The most ingenious additions to this gameplay, though, are the interactive environments. The interactive environments are what make this game spectacular. Across 15 different levels, most with multiple transitions to different sections of the world, you can interact with the background and drop surprisingly powerful attacks, which is really cool, on your opponents that take advantage of your particular character's natural abilities. So, get backed into a corner as Bane. A quick tap to the right bumper, guys, will have him pick up a car, smash it over your opponent. Should you be playing as the Flash, for example, though, you'll simply jump off the car to get behind your opponent and put them in the corner. Laser cannons, chains, statues, robots, jet engines, and anything else you come across can be used to turn the tide of battle, and I still haven't found them all after literally pouring nearly 30 hours into this game. And I mean that literally 30 hours. When all is said and done, Injustice Gods Among Us isn't just another fighting game. It's this ultimate in fan service and unmistakable labor of love. This is the kind of game DC fans have been dreaming of since their heroes for a long time, like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat successfully did an awesome job with this game. On top of the stellar gameplay, the modes that are in this game, there's a treasure trove full of unlockables, amazing graphics, and superb audio with a voice cast pulled from the annals of DC animation, including Kevin Conroy, one of the greats. Even if not all of them are the traditional roles, you have Phil Lamar's Aquaman, and the only knocks against this entire experience are minor. The load times are obnoxiously long and frequent between each battle, but even that can be forgiven when you see what you can do in levels and how smooth every single fight once it starts. A few character moves set have shades of Mortal Kombat leaked through Batman, Scorpion, Raven, Ermac, and Killer Frost, including Sub-Zero, but everyone else seems truly and wholly original, and I wish the mirror match clones were more easily, as they look exactly as the same as you do. I'm really nitpicking there, though I can't stress enough how polished this game is, and nearly every fact that is satisfying must have gaming experience on every single level. My final verdict for this game is a 9.5, one of the best all-around fighting experiences you'll like to find, and fans of both DC Comics and Mortal Kombat style fighters will be blown away by the high-quality brawler of epic proportions. The good. A story worthy of the comics, near flawless mechanics, and enough collectibles to make this one of the deepest fighters you'll ever see. The bad, obnoxiously long and frequent load times. The ugly, Solma and Grundy takes the cake there. So that's about it. That's all I have to offer right now. This is my in-depth review for Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition and Regular Edition for 360 PS3, and that's it. So this is a 9.5, and my final verdict. Hopefully you like my review, and I'll be back soon with more. Thank you, and have a great day.